don't have to. You don't care about a song contest. You want to see some Super Smash Brothers. Tune into Knockout Team Twitch TV this Saturday and see some of the best players in the UK gathering in Middlesbrough for some quality sets. But for now, we've got the talent right here in London.
Exactly. I don't care what Sweden's up to. I just want to see Trilby's new track list as we move on to it. But located right here in the capital of England, it is going to be Zone versus Robbie. You've just watched a Robbie set. You've just watched a Zone set, Tail. Where do you reckon the chips fall? Who's taking it? Who's earning a date with Darkstalker, sir?
It is certainly a familiar set. These guys have played each other a lot, both at Meltdowns but also at Nationals, because sometimes when players are this good, you simply can't keep them apart. But right now, RobbieAK47 definitely the player who makes more appearances at tournaments in general. Zone is the one who had himself on various PRs before Robbie. Robbie, in fact, never has done.
What a reversal!
The sock with his air slash off the stage!
We've learned a thing or two from the great Aether King Phoenix as Robbie cuts his losses and cuts off a stock from
Side for Robbie. He's taken the stock early. Downside for Robbie, he cannot get a timeout now. He may have taken that stop, but he did it too early for his own liking, to be honest. So we're going to see some neutrals, some aerials, and we're going to see a winner determined as and when appropriate. Zone himself is backing off, doing some teleport cancels to take the circle. But you know what RobbieAK47 thinks of that circle? He says, I must have the circle. He takes it from the Fujin, the Wind God, because his tag is Yor, and I don't know what that means, but he's gonna go away from that explosive flame and see what he can do.
Certainly, Aris, the dash attack does beat out that Fibonacci spiral of an air as Yor is sent to the Shadow Realm. Gonna see if Robbie can make it all the way back. Fantastic counter with a mix-up.
So we've been dutifully informed that Yor is also the name of an anime girl. From RobbieAK47, I am not surprised. At least Fujin is like an anime genie, like a powerful, beastly foe. Yor probably just rolled out of school, but we'll look at
That's all right. We moved past that, right? You know? That's okay. As we carry on, Robbie forced off stage. Zone very clearly angry about the nonsense Robbie pulled on him. If you've been watching Meltdown, if you've been watching Zone, you know they are not a fan of being cheesed into that bottom blast zone. And so, we're going to bring out the danger right here as Robbie fighting for his life.
Yeah, big lead from Zone needs to be recovered. Use the power of the Yor! Not quite untechable yet. Zone's still on the numbers with those triggers. We get to see comeback Robbie, which is a rare sight, but he's going to take it with the forward throw. I would love to see what he can pull out of the bag here.
Exactly, and what a deep bag it is as a zone up tilt comes through. Robbie with the speed, but the full fast enough just to avoid it. Gonna see if he's gonna up the tempo or slow it all the way down. 3 minutes 55 to play with. Shulk coming out very early. Fantastic patience from Zone. Explosive flame. Doesn't quite get the read though. Looks like the roll with the shield was a little bit too mixy to deal with their tail as we're into disadvantage.
Yes, not roast. This is a big lead for Zone. But the fact of the matter is, if he wants to extend it even further or get the kill, he has to get past the Monado. And I don't know if you've seen the Monado before, but
Please enlighten me.
Extremely large. And Palutena, good as she is, she doesn't have anything quite on that level in terms of range. So you've got to fight your way through. And RobbieAK47 is a wall that doesn't intend to be fought.
As we move it on now, fantastic mix-up on the recovery with the jump. RobbieAK47 using that aerial dodge to a massive degree, but a drift out of the back air as well. Air slash catching him on the rise up. And this is an angry Shulk. This could kill very early with smash, but the minute you see Robbie swap to it, we've got 5 seconds of gameplay left. I guarantee you as we move into it, couple of aerials, there's the smash. Let's see who takes it from here.
Oh,
here's the spot dodge, there's the throw. As Robbie comes out, burning the jump. Is he gonna push it all the way? As the fair comes out, not quite enough knockback. Once again, no fair. Fair coming out from the side of Zone. Zone gonna try and find it. Tail bring us home.
Zone missing with the grab. Zone has, Robbie has made some approachable recoveries. In the end, his only idea was up throw. That is the game taken by Zone, but frankly, not in encouraging fashion.
And Tail, look at me. Look me in the eyes. Look me in the goddamn... Bruh, that was... Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Tail? Can you hear me?
I can hear you straight out of your human mouth.
That was one game. That was a single game. We've got theoretically 2 more.
This
My
is
goodness.
what the RobbieAK47 looks like. Cancel your schedules. It takes as long as it takes. And I can't blame him, because if he went even a little bit more aggressive than that, Zone would have simply killed him. That's how you have to play, but Robbie's so good at it. And he did find... Well, he didn't find the way back. He did lose in the end. But he has restored the faith that in this 1-1 set... Wait, is it 1-0?
It's a 1-0, man!
Never mind, I'll be seeing you. Okay, so Zone in the lead, but you know what? Robbie has given me the faith to believe he can win this, and he intends to.
That's what we like to see. So I'm going to find a little bit of a string here. Looking fairly even between the two. Finds the 2-frame with the down tilt, forcing off the explosive flame. But good mix up with the jump. Looks like Zone really has to pay a lot of attention to how these cooldowns are playing. As Robbie with the 1-2-3, Zone with no punish, just holding that shield. Good stuff back here, sending him off.
I held my breath as that up tilt hit. 76% was landed afterwards.
It's a very stressful.
The ceiling.
Beautiful
but you
stuff.
know, Robbie does have... We've researched the anime girl in question. She is from Spy X Family.
Oh,
an assassin
interesting.
known as the Thorn Princess. I don't know if it's a spoiler that she's an assassin, but if it is, sorry. RobbieAK47 watched the show before you did, and that is why he is going to get the forward throw to get Zone off stage. He may be losing, but it doesn't feel like it.
I'm surprised he didn't go for the little girl, to be honest, in that show.
Listen, not roast. We might have to eject you from Meltdown London if you take that one any further. I'm going to commentate for the next 20 seconds as RobbieAK47.
All I'm saying is, I haven't watched the anime, but I've seen the girl standing over the corpse of Goku. That's all I'm saying, right?
I don't think Goku's been in Spy X Family anytime. Is the X silent? Is it like Hunter?
I'm pretty sure it's silent. That's all right. That's all right. Thank you, Ambler, for coming. As we're just falling apart. And how can you blame us? Because we've got a 1-6-5 Robbie, 3 stocks up. Zone just desperately trying to find a kill. There's no throw. He's got to find an opening now as he finally finds dash attack to take him down.
There it is. It had to be something like put me in a position where RobbieAK47 is at 167%. Layman's terms, that's when you kill people. But when you make it this Monado wielder, how do you do it? I don't know. Not Roast doesn't know. Clearly Zone doesn't have much of an idea. He gets the dash attack on a landing eventually, but right now Robbie, he wasn't winning this game at first.
But he air dodges off the side, and that's how you make it a little spicy there, Tail.
All he had to do was continue recovering. Yes, he would have taken damage from that explosive flame, but it would have done about 10% tops. Taking 10%, definitely better than dying, but Robbie chose to die. And now Zone is going to keep it going. I'm going to ask Burning, are we now in best of 5 territory?
Definitely.
Yes, we are. We get more Monado action. But is it going to have to be a reverse 3-0? Or is Zone going to make this Well, is Zone going to have to equalize? We'll see. For now, Robbie once again heading towards the explosive flame, or I guess he didn't the first time, but now he does. Gets away with it easier, but you know what? Damage! Damage!
That's what we like to see. Robbie could find the smash shot to end it all. Reversal air slash, not enough. The teleport just messing up Robbie's timing. Not quite ready for it as the backdash grab.
Straight shield to shield.
I
know how this
blame the
man
fella.
works. He does not want to be back aired, and he will carry about his day. Yes, he's losing, but yes, he gets the forward air, and Zone is gone.
That's what we like to see. 1-2-1. If you've got places to be, tail.
You
if you've
don't
got
anymore.
If you've got trains to catch. If Boss Man is keeping them 6 wings warm.
My
you
train
better.
home is specifically on Thursday morning.
Well,
And
you better
thank
book
God
on
for that.
Friday, buddy, because we have got a bit of a set on our hands.
Here we go, game 3. We had a game where Zone was winning and Robbie nearly brought it all the way back. Game 2, Zone was mildly winning and Robbie won. So what we're expecting to see here is if it keeps up like that, Robbie is actually going to win the game for most of it, and then Zone's going to bring it back, right?
And this is what I'm curious about, because Robbie won that last game despite just killing himself halfway through. Now, don't get me wrong.
He did do that, didn't
Don't get
he?
me wrong. Don't get me wrong, Tail. Maybe I just haven't watched Spy Family and you're just kills herself 5 episodes
I don't.
in.
Don't make me out like I watched it. I just have Google.com.
Maybe it is, but nevertheless, Robbie with a really commanding position here as trying to find his way back. Zone clearly not very happy about that fact as he forces Robbie. 116, sends him off the edge.
He is, after all, the god of wind. Let it not be forgotten. They both got kind of anime tags. I have the chat telling me that Zone's tag may be from Tekken. I just happen to know some other anime Fujin, so it's up to you.
Fujin is like a speed thing. I'm a bit of a degenerate, so to speak. But Robbie being absolutely degenerated into pixels right now, sent into a washing machine, forced into shield so early. What are you doing, sir? The forward throw sends him the length of a Subway sandwich as Fujin desperately trying to make his way back to the stage.
I am begging anyone in this set to take another stock just so I can say that they have been degenerated. Let alone the Subway sandwich. For now, it is going to be Zone leading once again, but you know what that means? If momentum continues, Robbie's going to sweep it even harder this time. We'll wait and see.
As looks like Zone going for that tried and tested neutral air drag down. Definitely found a couple of kills off that recently, but looks like the people are starting to get a little wise as the smash shot comes out. Robbie trying to equalize it very, very quick.
Woo! And he
What a call out! What a call out on that roll! Non-stop aggression from Robbie. Assault Kalashnikov 47.
That's the thing, because it had to be a roll. Because there was such fast movement from Palutena, but the up tilt was only going to connect if Shulk got past, and that is not how Ultimate worked. If you want to get past the Shulk, you've got to roll. How did Robbie know? I have no idea, but that's why they're on the sticks and we're on the mic.
Amen. Yeah, just like a bear hunt there, Tail. You can't go over him, you can't go under him, you gotta go through him. As it looks like Zone slowly trying to grip, trying to claw, trying to caress. A little bit of advantage here, but it's Robbie with the spacing that's just beating out that tried and tested B-Rat.
And you know that Zone lead? It's technically still here, but it's looking a lot smaller. This spells RobbieAK47 get all the letters in because he's taken the stock and this is his time.
Exactly, Buster coming out, trying to get a little bit of percentage. 20 from a single slap, 31, but the back throw will do it. Increased knockback from that purple will send you all the way flying. And now Zone Robbie, one of them is going to garner a massive amount of advantage in this 5-game series from this next stock. Who's going to do it? Who's taking it, Tail?
I almost want you to pretend that this is a best of 3, because if it was, and the set were to end off the back of this next stock, I wouldn't be able to call it, and it would be exciting either way. Zone, the consistent leader, Robbie, the comeback king, however he manages to decide it. At the moment, it is looking Robbie favor as he goes into smash mode.
Did you see that dial storage smash? That was perfect, unless nothing comes out of it, which is a shame. Robbie could suffer from that if he's not careful. Instant teleport to ledge, fantastic stuff. Great grab, sends him up, sends him out.
Oh,
but
he could have just forward air. He assumed that Zone was going to take a defensive option. He didn't. Robbie could have just swung.
And now, this is where patience gets interesting. Robbie's got the speed, but he's in disadvantage. Does he wait for a return from the Smash Monado, or does he force an offstage scenario because he's found so many kills in those situations?
But now it falls to Zone once again. He's taken the circle. Robbie won't take kindly to that. The percents are irrelevant. The speed Monado is also kind of irrelevant.
Smash is here. Is Robbie going to pull it out, or is he too afraid of death? Let's see what the Grim Reaper has ladled up for us today as Zone 4 so far off stage. Fair's coming out. Rage is in drive.
Oh, he
looks like Robbie's in gear as the shield comes out. He's shaking tail. He's quaking tail.
Know that nair was going to land. If he did know, then the up tilt would have finished it, but the game continues, and someone is going to do it within the next minute and a half. Robbie's off stage.
He's threatening the smash. Here it is. Doesn't get the grab. There's the back throw.
Zone does it again. 2-1 in the favor of the UK PR player. I would still consider this an upset, but we have a long way to go before it's official.
And one mistake was all it took. That's a coin flip right there. Zone went for the grab, and there's so many situations where that doesn't work. Maybe Zone goes for the get-up attack. Maybe he goes for a jump that is caught by that up tilt that Robbie threw out. Maybe even he goes for something like a roll read. But alas, Zone pins it all on the grab, and they get the reward, taking game 2 and taking such a fantastically prestigious advantage in the entire set.
Just a testament to how close this is. Game 1, Robbie was winning for a lot of it. Then Zone took the lead and kept it for a long time. It equalized. Game 2, Zone had a smaller lead. Robbie took the game. Game 3, it was even. Zone won off of a literal 50-50 guess. And now in Game 4, with a slight advantage to Zone, we simply will see who's going to take it.
Got that right. Robbie, definitely not one to fold under circumstances. Not a fan of origami, this paper crane. As we move on in, keeping it nice and slow, but the short hops never going to be caught by that down tilt. Robbie definitely can't be committed to a grounded approach from Palutena there, sir.
Yes, and the speed Monado tends to be the favorite of Robbie when there's no advantage to be gained, and it makes sense. It just makes Shulk slightly better. But also I wonder how the mentality comes out from Zone, because when you're playing against Buster or Smash, you think, oh no, I've got to not die or not take damage. When speed happens, your opponent is better than they typically are, but do you have to counterplay it? Does Zone actually adapt a new strategy when speed comes out, or does he just continue to play and deal with the fact his opponent is slightly faster than they were before?
So just for a bit of lore there, Tail, right? So when I played the game for a couple of weeks, when I was in the scene very early on, I was kind of mates with Robbie, and we did a money match.
Okay.
For fun. And I found that I didn't actually know what Shulk did, and so it didn't matter what color he swapped to, I would just go in on him.
I'm gonna hit the purple man! I'm gonna hit the red man, and the red man is dead!
That meant that I just wasn't scared of what they could do, and they suffered for it. Gonna see if Zone is going to abuse this kind of knowledge.
Oh, there's the opportunity! Well. Nair 1, Nair 2, Nair 3! Up air doesn't work because Smash Monado puts him in higher knockback, getting away, but still with 43% for his troubles. If this were a 3-1, It's the longest 3-1 you've ever seen in your life, but it wouldn't tell the story of how close this is.
Amen to that. Robbie doing a fantastic job, slowing it down a bit, forcing zone off. Could find a stock if he plays his cards right, but they're down there. Not quite the ticket. Speed comes out. And I do want to take this opportunity to talk about how Robbie uses speed specifically against
no jump!
zone.
He's
As the
got
jump
the
comes
jump,
out,
no!
Yep, special is enough. He can make that back. He's still got the charge. As the fair comes out, forces him in. But the teleport, Robbie doesn't quite read it now. Drag down there.
Neutral air, excuse me, pardon, merci, or as Gluttony told me, eh. That's what the French say for you deserved it, which Robbie didn't necessarily, but we've got to slip the new vocab in there anyway.
Amen to that. Speed is here, Robbie, with the unsafe air slash zone. Not quite primed to punish it. Ooh, no shield grab, though.
And I kind of, at this point, forgot that Zone has a stock lead, because he's got another one.
Amen. He's just got nothing. He's a vending machine. Maltesers, brother. Doritos, sir. A can of Pepsi. Take it all, because Zone is doing nothing but distribution.
Fly abroad and get some Takis, because right now, Zone has the stock lead, and Robbie has not changed the playstyle to compensate. I don't necessarily fault him for that. That is how the AK-47 train works, but it needs to work with no stops. He needs a Newcastle to London right now.
Amen. As he tries to find that dare, could have equalized it. Nevertheless, looks like he needs a bit more in the tool belt, a bit more in the chest. It's Robbie with prep time versus the Scarlet Witch. Who wins? Gonna see what we can do. Reset to neutral. Slow it down a bit to avoid the explosive flame as well.
And now we have matching percents, but still the whole stock difference. If Robbie changes nothing, it's Zone's game to take. And I would hazard a guess that at least in the opinion of the chat, the PRs, the people in the venue, that's an upset. It shouldn't be, based on the stats.
Exactly.
But right now, Robbie has taken nothing to try it again.
Exactly. Fantastic short hop there to catch little Zone on the rise, but alas, he still sits there with a fat lead. Robbie sweating bullets, but the magazine is empty as Zone pushes him up, forces the jump, doesn't quite read with a back air. Explosive flame will be your grave.
We have the last stock scenario. There is a big lead for the Fujin Rajin Ghoster. And the ghost is RobbieAK47 because he's evaporated. And yes, that was an Inazuma 11 reference for no one to understand. But you know what? I got it out there. Fujin Rajin Ghost. And Zone moves on to the grand final.
Sing it, King! That's what we like to see. A scoreline that, if you saw, would not tell the whole tale there, Tail.
But Tail can tell you the whole tale because Zone